Our first guest tonight is an Emmy and Oscar-nominated actress, writer, and comedian you know from Bridesmaids and Saturday Night Live, which she returns to host this weekend with musical guest Ray. She also stars in Palm Royale, which is streaming now on Apple TV+. She's also one of the co-founders of the Crutches Museum. Please welcome back to the show our friend Kristen Wiig, everybody. Nice to have you back in the building.
I love being back in the building.
And it's so nice to be here at the same time with you and Fred. It's like bringing me back.
Bringing us back together before our big venture.
Yeah. You seem maybe less excited about the Crutches Museum.
I'm excited about it.
Okay.
It was kind of my idea.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
And Fred is Fred yes ands ideas. If you have an idea for a Crutches Museum, he's the right guy to talk to.
Because there's so many different kinds of crutches. I don't think people know like the different types.
Yeah.
And like different regions and like, so it's...
So it's interesting. I asked Fred to name an interesting type of crutch, and instead he just told me a story about how somebody got hurt.
Oh.
And needed crutches.
Right.
And I'm wondering, maybe not to put you on the spot, but what is an interesting kind of crutch we don't know about?
I think people underestimate the padding that goes under your arm.
Sure.
Because that's really the crutch.
Yeah. I'm assuming, Fred, that piece has a name.
The under? Yeah, it's the underarm crutch crescent, we call it. So,
Really good. Really
He's
exciting.
right.
That's really cool.
We're gonna sell out.
Sell out.
This is very exciting. This is your fifth time hosting SNL.
Yes.
That's really...
Yes,
and
thank you. Thanks.
Being on the show gets a little easier, but only a little. I mean, over the course of the years you're there.
Yes.
It never gets easy.
No.
Do you find hosting's gotten a little bit easier?
No.
Yeah. I think that's good.
I mean, I think because the essence of the show is that you don't know what it is ever, even until 11:30. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that never goes away.
So you,
but it's easier than when I first...
It's easier, but I mean, I've always said, you know, when I was at the show, the hosts that weren't nervous were the ones that were about to lay a real turd.
Yeah. I always just say, I feel like that's just the energy of the show. Like, you're supposed to be nervous,
yes.
I think, yeah.
And so you were not, even leading into this week, I'm assuming you were not sleeping well?
No.
Yeah.
No. I was up till just writing things in my head. Just, you know, your brain goes.
I do think it's very exciting anytime someone hosts the show who is also good at writing for the show, which you were also a terrific writer in your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And you've not only hosted, but you've also come back when some of our loved ones have hosted.
Yes.
You did an ABBA sketch recently.
Yes.
When Kate was there, you and Maya came back. And
I love the picture of me laughing.
Yeah.
Being so unprofessional.
This is, and by the way, you did not pull it together by the next shot.
Look what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Could you be able to keep it together? I mean,
Did you have someone in our time of the show who made you more susceptible to breaking than others?
I mean, Fred made me laugh
Yeah.
quite a bit. And I feel like Forte probably, because you just never knew when the explosion was going to happen. Yes. Yeah.
You and Forte are in one of my favorite movie scenes of all time, which is the love scene in MacGruber.
Yes.
Which is...
The love scene.
The love scene in MacGruber. And
I don't know who expresses
remember
love
I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico that day,
yeah.
and it was maybe 1,000 degrees?
It was so hot. And it was my birthday. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know if
it was my birthday. Yeah. And it's kind of gross, but the amount of sweat that can pool in someone's chest above you and then just release on you. We were just soaking wet.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so hot. We couldn't have the air conditioning on because of sound.
Yeah.
We were in Albuquerque. It was August, I think.
It was
my birthday. Yeah, it was August. It was really...
It's funny because when I see the scene, I feel like
It looks beautiful.
Oh, no. But it was that thing of like, There was a glistening that I bet on a regular sort of movie.
that's all
they have to work
makeup.
really hard for, right?
This is just us.
But people are
being-
like, how'd they do that? I'm like, it was hot as balls.
So hot. And we were like upstairs. There was like everything that could make something hot. It was hot.
Do you feel like you were the kind of person who, while you were breaking, you would try to fight through it and that would just make it worse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, because as soon as you start, the person you're looking at knows you're breaking, then they start to break, and then you start laughing, and it's very difficult. I try not to do it.
You're very good at not
Yes,
doing it, which
yeah.
I think makes it more rewarding when you do. I've always said, like, when people say, do you miss SNL? I always say, like, I very much miss being the age I was at SNL. Because
yeah.
it is a very taxing week. And you are now doing it with, the twins are 4 years old now.
Yes. Yes.
And do you feel like you still have the energy for it?
I mean, yes, because when you get into host mode, you're nervous and running around. But yeah, I need my sleep. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, we sound so old. Like, we were young when we were
I
there.
know, it's crazy.
But we were, and we would stay up till 5, 6 in the morning working on stuff, and it was like no big deal.
I also sometimes, because I mean, we both still write, and sometimes in my head, I will think I still have those muscles.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I'll be like, you know what? I know that thing's due tomorrow. I'm just going to pull an all-nighter. And literally at 10:30, I'm like, or I'm going to go to bed and tell him it's not coming. Tell him I didn't do it, and I'm going to give him the money back.
I'm older. I'm older.
We did talk about, I'm lucky enough to know your beautiful children. And last time you were here, which was a while ago, we talked, they were little babies and you would put wigs on them.
Yeah.
Have they outgrown, or have you outgrown putting wigs on them?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's the best.
Do they love their wig time with you?
We have a basket of wigs in their playroom, so I'll just be sitting at the table, and it's like they'll just come in just wearing a wig, just like playing with something. And to me, that's the funniest thing ever, but they're just like wearing a wig.
Yeah.
They just walk around. It's like, you are my children.
But that's your dream.
That's
I
my
would say, like,
dream.
if you said pick out Kristen Wiig's children, I'd be like, those two
The
that
two
are...
in the wig.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, like, to be in wigs and not be playing it, like, as a joke. That's really a Kristen Wiig character.
And they're adult wigs. So they're like too big, and yes, there's way
They're
too
all
much hair.
very low bags. I want to talk to you about Palm Royale. We'll be back with more Kristen after this.